Where to get salt enshrouded. That's what you probably typed in and what you're looking for today, so let's get right into that content. Where to get salt enshrouded. First thing you want to do, I'm going to show you maybe two places, but first thing you want to do is come right here to, well, come to your character, right? And go ahead and, whoa, don't do that. Go ahead and make a couple of campfires, right? Because we may end up needing them. So we're going to make a couple campfires. They just take wood logs, so it's no big deal. That'll give us some light out there where we're at. We don't want to get out there and then not have them, right? A lot of players will say, just go ahead and drop a couple campfires while you're out there. But then, if you're doing it as we go, you're not going to have campfires. So we want to have campfires. Another thing you want to have is make sure that you have some... come in here and make sure that you have at least one. If you only have your first starting pickaxe, make a couple, maybe make two or three. You know, if you're a little further in the game, you probably have a better pickaxe, right? I have the bronze pickaxe, so it's going to go fast. It's going to last a long time. If you can make that, obviously, you know, the better one you can make, and that will last you a long time. Another thing that will also help you, as you can see, I have quite a bit of rested. Let me see if I can show you my arrow here. No, it's not going to let me do that. Yeah, you can see up here my rested is 100 is an hour and 6 minutes. Basically by, you know, improving. Whoa, don't do that again. Improving your home and putting in stuff that increases your living area will increase your rested, and that will let you fly and that lets you do a lot of things better because it increases your stamina. Okay, so enough about that. We're going to go ahead and look. This is basically your starting point, right? So there's a place right here called the Saline Quarry that's pretty easy to get to because you could just kind of fall off of here and then you can work your way back up over here from the starting point, right? And that's pretty decent. There's not a lot of salt here, but there is a decent amount, and you could rinse and repeat, right? So basically you could run right off the edge here, come over here, grab quite a bit. There are quite a bit of bugs over here, so it's not the ideal situation. But if you have about 6 or 7 minutes inside of the Enshrouded and don't mind fighting a little bit, the levels of the monsters are quite a bit lower, like level 3 or 4, and so this is going to be a fairly easy area to go. The next area is this area right here, the Urgentin salt mines. Okay, and the easy way to get to this one is, if you've cleared this out, the Ancient Spire, and are able to fast travel to there, you can fast travel here, and this is the one we're going to go to. This one, like I said, you can basically run right off the edge of your map here into this Saline Quarry and find it. Now, once we go to the other area, you'll see what it looks like, so you'll be able to find it that way and dig it up, right? It is a mineable resource, so that's why we need our pick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go here to the Ancient Spire fast travel. We're going to fast travel up there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to check our map, right? We want to make sure that we travel off towards this area here. Okay, so we want to head west, and we want to make sure that we hit the right spot. So you can jump up here if you can, and then just head right over there. You're going to kind of want to go off in this direction like this, right? Check your map, see where you're headed. We want to get over here like this. So you can see we're headed there now. And once we get down around, I don't know where it's at. It's right in that spot right down there. So we're going to go ahead and start headed down. Maybe. Come on, let's go down. Okay. And then we're going to head over this way. Okay, not too much risk. Now, this is kind of a long time in the Enshrouded, which makes it a little bit of a challenge, and there are a couple of, I wouldn't say nasty monsters. If you're fairly reasonably far up in the game, it shouldn't be that big of a challenge at all. I'm just going to slide down in here. We're going to come down this little grate here. Okay. Oops. Hop off of there, dude. Okay. And then we're going to head over this way. Now, you'll notice I checked my map quite a bit. Okay. But you basically want to be on this little road over here. And then check our map. And we want to get to this spot right there. Right? So we're just going to head over here. And we are in the salt mines. Alright. Jump through here. There's going to be a guy right up here. Watch out for those. They reduce your enshrouded time. Beat up these guys, these little bugs. Watch out for that bomb. Again, I'm level 25, the max level, so I don't worry about them too much. If you're not, you should probably pay a little bit of attention to them. Okay, here's some salt here. So you can go ahead and switch to your mining and go ahead and pick some of that up here. And then what you do is just get as much as you want, right? And like I said, if you've got some pretty good rested, then you can mine for a really long time. And you can also, like I said, if you've got a pretty decent pick, that pick will almost never run out, and you can just mine and mine and mine and mine. Okay, make sure that you're getting salt and not too much stone. Just kind of keep moving around here until that you pick up all of that salt, and just keep going after it, right? If it looks like, again, if you're hitting too much stone, if it looks like these little pieces have gone away, then you can move around. You should probably, there, we've exhausted ourselves, so we're going to move a little bit, and we're going to come inside. Now, if you're kind of low level, you might grab your restore time here, and pick up on your Enshrouded. These bugs, they're a little bit annoying, of course. Now, inside of here is a pretty good one. If I can remember where it's at. And we just go back in here until we find it. There it is right there. And like I said, once you get in here, it's really dark. I don't know that the darkness really matters much, but throw down one or two of your campfires, get a little light on the scene, and then you can get in here and go to town on getting all of this salt. Okay, and again, you can rinse and repeat this process. As long as you stay rested, you're going to be able to do this for a long time and keep great stamina, right? You can also use some stamina potions to get more and more. There's a few more around. If you just kind of go around this area, you'll find them. The biggest thing is knowing what you're looking for. You know, I didn't know that salt was mineable for the longest time, so that was the really biggest struggle, was not even knowing how to get it, you know. And another one is, maybe a little later in the game, is bone. Fossilized bone is also mineable. So I'll do another video about that. But that's about it. Wander around this area a little bit. Don't wander too far. And then I'll show you quickly how to get back. Just so that you know. Of course, I always get lost inside of these things. I like to put my weapon, I like to have two weapons, put one on number one on both, where my pickaxe is and where my bar is, so that I can just quickly click one and be back on my main weapon. Okay. And then, like I said, though, you don't even have to worry about picking up your Now we check our map. We start headed back this way, right? That's where we were, so we'll head back this way. And so that was east. Now, the first couple of times, I got stuck in here pretty badly. So if you die and have to come back, you know, it's not too hard to get back to. The biggest thing is jumping through that. And then if you watch, you got this E that you can come up this way. Or I believe if you don't have your grappling hook yet, you can roll. You might be able to roll. I'm not sure if you can get out of here without a grappling hook. So if you don't have a grappling hook, you might have to really wander around a while to find a way out. Let's see. And then basically, yeah, it might be tough to get out of here if you don't have a grappling hook. I think you will have a grappling hook by now. And then, of course, all you got to do is get back up high enough that you are out of the Enshrouded. Climb back up here. And then, now, let's see. How much did I get? I didn't get a whole lot, but I still got quite a bit for that little bit of time. And then you can now come back in here, fast travel back to home, and that is that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.